name is Travis Snowden. I'm the instructor of the air conditioning and refrigeration class at Meridian Technology Center. Today I'm going to be discussing some of the safety features of the classroom and of my shop area, which we'll get to here in just a little bit. The first thing I want to kind of show you is this is kind of our safety board and our information board overall. It has everything from think safety to our fire exit. Also has on here, it has our OSHA sign, also has the rules and regulations of our classroom in which the students are able to get up and look at. Also has some job posting stuff. In case there's some jobs that come available, the students are able to come over here and get a look at it. And this is over on the other side of the room. We're getting ready to exit out into the shop. One of the things I wanted to show you were that we have safety posters up that says to always be safe in the class. We're talking about not only the protective equipment that you need to have on out in the shop. You're required to have safety glasses. You need to have boots on, and you also need to have pants on to be the appropriate attire for our business. Also, we have another fire safety tornado drill poster here that shows you how to exit the building safely. And as we move on out the doorway, the first thing that we get to and we see is our lockout tagout. In air conditioning, we deal quite a bit with electricity. So the things that we want to do is be able to have these stations available to the students where they can lock out and make it safe. And on the other side over here, we have our MSDS, or the Material Safety and Data Sheets. These are to the public. The students can come up to them at any time, look at it if they're dealing with a certain type of glue, anything that would happen to have an MSDS sheet, and they can see the best way of being able to handle that. It's not only marked down here, but it's also marked up top, which allows the student to be able to see it clearly from anywhere in this shop. Okay, now we've moved over here. Before the students come out into the classroom, of course, they have to finish and actually pass several safety exams before they're allowed in our shop. But as far as being in here now, we go through some of the other safety deals. We have sinks here that we deal with, drinking fountain. This room here is our locker room. It is also the room that we go to in case there's an intruder or if there's a tornado alert. We all go inside this particular area. As you can see at the far end of it, there is a fire exit sign that is illuminated at the far end of this. And as we move on across the wall here is where we see one of our fire extinguishers, which are also marked up high for easy vision anywhere in the shop. We also have over here one of our eye wash in case we have to get some kind of chemical or something like that in your eyes. And we walk around a little bit further, we've got over here an electric shutoff, which there are 3 of these in here. There's one right here on this wall. We also have a fire exit at this particular wall with a sign showing the exit from here. They're also marked up high. We have 3 or 4 of these emergency shutoffs, electric shutoffs, and they are located all the way around the shop. Okay, as we move on around, we're over in the other far corner here. This is primarily the station where we do most of our brazing and soldering. In this area is where you'll notice that we have a wool blanket, which is primarily in case we do have a fire or have some kind of shot. It's marked up high, and we also have another emergency shutoff for this area. Okay, we're now in the tool room of the shop. In here is where we keep some of our safety, personal safety protection stuff. One of the things that we use anytime that we're using a grinder, we have to come in and the students have to put on a full shield instead of just the safety glasses that are worn out in there. And as we back up here and look, the students are reminded of these things every day there is another bulletin board outside here that tells them some of the rules in the class, as well as out here. No horseplay. We want to think safe. We have another exit for fire or tornadoes. We also, it has where they need to clean the shop every day after they're done with it. Each class has to make sure of that, and that's pretty much done by the class foreman. Okay, here we are by the other end of the shop. Basically, this is our fire evacuation route that most of the time that we'll take is out this door, which is illuminated with a big exit sign. That gets us outside into the courtroom and to a grassy knoll outside. Also, this is where we have our fire alarms. We have another emergency power shut off here. We have a fire extinguisher, which is very close to the outdoor, but it's also where we're going to do most of our shop work in here. The only other really ones we have on the far wall, we also have another fire extinguisher, and all of these are marked up top as well as down below. And this covers either our sheet metal area, which has the grinder, and it has its safety rules up. This is where all the eye protection and all that is reminded through different safeties. As you can tell, this building is a pretty new building. I'm very fortunate to have this kind of facility. We are still working at trying to get some of the stuff up and going, but we're getting really close to having a really great shop.